Hello and welcome to the podcast playground. What a treat we have for you today. Our newest podcast is The Best Podcast.
That's right, The Best Podcast with Jay and Me Best. Their show is all about the best stuff. Cute, right?
Definitely. This dynamic duo brings you their insider secrets to everything wonderful. Known for their discerning taste, Jay and Me dive deep into everything, from the latest cell phones to affordable wines that won't break the bank. So tell a friend you found the best podcast. Tune in weekly for your dose of excellence.
All right. The 7 Wonders of the USA.
Sounds fun.
You guys sent us so much great stuff. Articles, blog posts. Oh, we've got that piece from Yosemite.
Oh yeah, that one's good.
Some really cool insights from those 7 natural wonders and 7 wonders websites. Mm-hmm. And of course, you know, we always got to check out what Wikipedia says, right?
Of course, got to have Wikipedia in there.
We're going to go through all of it, pick out the coolest stuff, and basically uncover everything we can about these incredible American landmarks.
I think one of the most interesting things is like how much debate there is about what actually makes something a wonder, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we've got the classic 7 wonders of the ancient world, but these days it seems like everyone's making lists for everything. Modern wonders, natural wonders. I mean, you name it, there's a list for it.
Totally.
So I'm really curious to see how each of these sources, how they each define wonder in their own way.
For sure. So let's start with the places that are on, like, almost every list, right? The ones that are always there.
The big ones.
The big hitters, yeah. So we've got the Grand Canyon.
For obvious.
Niagara Falls.
Yeah.
The Redwood Forests.
Of those.
And Yellowstone National Park.
Can't forget Yellowstone.
I mean, these are like the superstars of American natural wonders, right?
Absolutely.
The Grand Canyon has got to be, I mean, it's got to be on everyone's list, right?
It's just mind-blowing. The sheer scale of it, 277 miles long.
Wow.
Up to 18 miles wide and over a mile deep.
It's hard to even picture that.
I know, right? It's just this massive, massive canyon carved out by the Colorado River over millions of years.
Talk about erosion.
Seriously, it's a perfect example of like the power of erosion and, you know, just a true geological marvel, I think.
And it's not just the size of it, right? That Yosemite blog you mentioned talked about how the colors of the canyon change throughout the day and the year.
Yeah, depending on how the light hits it.
Can you imagine seeing that in person?
Oh, it would be incredible. I'd love to see that.
I mean, just breathtaking, I bet.
Absolutely. You know, it's funny because there's actually some debate about whether the Grand Canyon is really the largest canyon in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some sources say that the Yarlung Tsangpo Grand Canyon in Tibet is actually bigger.
Huh, interesting.
Yeah, but even if it's not the absolute biggest, I mean, the Grand Canyon's depth and those exposed layers of colorful rock, I mean, come on, that's got to be unique.
For sure. Okay, so let's move from one amazing water wonder to another.
Okay, where are we going?
Niagara Falls.
Oh, Niagara Falls, gotta love it.
Everyone pictures it as just this one giant waterfall, right?
Right.
But those sources you sent, they actually point out that it's actually 3 separate falls.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's Horseshoe Falls, American Falls, and Bridal Veil Falls.
And that famous Horseshoe Falls, the one everyone thinks of, that's the one right on the border between the U.S. and Canada.
Right on the border.
And we can't forget about how powerful Niagara Falls is.
Right.
I mean, it's got the highest flow rate of any waterfall in North America.
No wonder it's such a popular place to visit.
It's got to be incredible to see all that water rushing over the edge.
Absolutely. All right, so we've had powerful waters. How about some towering giants now?
Okay, I like where this is going.
The Redwoods.
Oh, man, the Redwoods. These trees are just, I mean, they're awe-inspiring. And your sources, I mean, they really highlighted how big and old these things are.
They're unbelievable.
It's crazy to think that some of these trees have been alive for thousands of years. I mean, they've seen so much history.
I know. It's just, it's mind-boggling.
It is.
You know, it's important to remember that there's a difference between redwoods, which are the tallest trees in the world, and sequoias, which are actually the largest by volume.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
And both of them are found in those protected national parks in California.
And some of them have been around since, like, before the Roman Empire.
I know. It's crazy. Imagine a tree that old.
It's just, it's incredible.
It is.
Okay, so last but not least on our list of the superstars.
All right, who's the final one?
Yellowstone National Park.
Yellowstone. I love Yellowstone.
It's America's first national park.
That's right.
And it's known for its incredible geothermal activity.
Oh, yeah, all those geysers and hot springs.
It's a really fascinating place because you have all this natural beauty, but then there's also that element of danger.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, it sits right on top of the Yellowstone caldera.
The largest supervolcano in North America.
And it's still active.
I know, it's kind of scary to think about, but also kind of cool.
Yeah, definitely. But beyond the potential volcanic activity, Yellowstone's also got so much incredible wildlife.
Oh, for sure. Like, the biggest public bison herd in the U.S. is there.
I'd love to see that.
Oh, it'd be amazing. And then, of course, there are the geysers.
Oh, yeah, I gotta have the geysers.
Old Faithful is probably the most famous one, erupting almost like clockwork.
Like a natural timer.
Right. But Yellowstone's full of all sorts of geothermal features, boiling mud pits, hot springs, you name it.
It's gotta be like walking on another planet or something.
It really does.
So, these 4 wonders.
The Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls, the Redwoods, Yellowstone.
Yeah, they really set the bar high for what a natural wonder should be.
For sure. They really show off how diverse and just grand the American landscape is.
Totally. But our journey through all those sources you sent, it's not over yet.
Oh, there's more.
Oh, yeah. There are a few other contenders for the title of Wonder of the USA that we need to talk about.
Ooh, this is getting exciting.
So let's dive into these other contenders, all right? Tell me more.
All right, well, each of these locations has its own claim to fame, its own story, you know? So Denali, for example.
Okay.
Officially, it's known as Mount McKinley, and it's right in the heart of Alaska's wilderness.
Oh, wow.
I've heard it's absolutely massive.
Oh, it is. One of your sources mentioned that it's the tallest mountain in North America, over 20,000 feet high.
That's right. And there's this really cool debate around Denali.
Oh.
Some folks say that if you measure a mountain from its base to its peak, not from sea level, Denali could actually be the tallest mountain in the world.
Really? Wow, that's fascinating. So it's all about perspective, isn't it?
It really is.
And that's a great example of how the way we decide what a wonder is can completely change the conversation.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's talk about another place that just, I mean, the pictures I've seen are just breathtaking.
Okay, which one?
Yosemite National Park.
Oh, Yosemite.
Those giant granite cliffs, the sequoia trees, the waterfalls.
It's like something out of a movie.
It's got to be amazing.
Oh, it's amazing. Yosemite is just, it's proof of how beautiful and diverse the Sierra Nevada is. You've got iconic features like El Capitan, which is like the largest granite monolith in North America.
Wow.
And Yosemite Falls, the tallest waterfall in North America.
That's got to be incredible to see.
Oh, it's incredible. And then there's that story of Half Dome, remember?
Oh, yeah. It's a massive granite dome, right?
Right.
And it was split in half by glacial activity.
Literally split in half.
It's crazy to think about how powerful those forces must have been.
It really makes you think, doesn't it?
Okay, let's move on to something a little more mysterious.
Okay, I like a little mystery.
Devil's Tower in Wyoming.
Oh, yeah, Devil's Tower. Definitely a mysterious one.
It's got this really unique mystical aura around it, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely. It's just shrouded in legends, you know?
Yeah, tell me about those.
Well, Native American tribes have all these stories about children escaping a bear on this rising rock.
What?
Yeah, and that's supposed to explain those vertical grooves on the sides of Devil's Tower.
Wow.
And then you've got locals who claim they see, like, mysterious glows around it at night.
Really? That's a little spooky.
It is.
But I'm guessing there's a scientific explanation for how it formed, right?
Oh, of course. Scientists believe it's the solidified core of an ancient volcano, and the softer rock around it just eroded away over time, leaving this incredible tower standing.
So cool.
It really is.
It's a great example of how science and folklore can kind of exist together, right?
Absolutely. It shows how wonder can come from both natural things and the stories we tell about them.
That's a great way to put it. Okay, let's finish up this section with the wonder that's a little different from the others.
Okay, what is it?
Mount Rushmore.
Oh, Mount Rushmore, the president's faces.
Yeah, it's a man-made monument, obviously, but you can't deny how big and ambitious the project was.
Oh, absolutely. It's amazing what they were able to do.
It's such a powerful symbol of American history.
For sure.
But it's also important to remember how it impacted the sacred land of the Lakota people, you know?
That's a good point.
It's a good reminder that the stories we tell about our past can be complicated. It might mean different things to different people.
You're right. It's important to think about the context, you know, the history and culture surrounding these wonders.
Yeah.
And to understand that there can be more than one perspective.
For sure. So you mentioned earlier that the whole idea of wonders is subjective. I'm curious, if you had to pick one place in the USA that really gives you that sense of wonder, where would it be?
Ooh, that's a tough one. There are so many amazing places to choose from, but if I had to pick just one, I think I'd go with Yellowstone National Park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
Why Yellowstone?
It's just, I mean, the combination of those geothermal features, all the different wildlife, those incredible landscapes.
It's unique, for sure.
It's just unparalleled. Every time I see a picture or video of Yellowstone, it reminds me of like the raw power and beauty of nature, you know?
That's a great choice. And I think Yellowstone also highlights another important part of wonder, that element of surprise.
Oh, for sure.
Like you never know what you're going to find around the next bend.
You could see a geyser erupting.
Or a herd of bison crossing your path.
Or just a view that totally takes your breath away.
Exactly. That feeling of the unexpected, of seeing something that's just like beyond your expectations.
That's a key ingredient in experiencing true wonder.
Absolutely. And that's something that all the places we've talked about today have in common, you know?
They all make you rethink what you thought was possible in the natural world.
And they make you appreciate just how beautiful and complex our planet is.
Well said.
Well, as much as I'd love to keep talking about these amazing wonders all day,
You too?
I think it's time to start wrapping up our deep dive.
Okay.
But of course, we can't leave our listener hanging without a final thought-provoking question or observation.
Right. Okay, let me see. You know, as we've been discussing these amazing natural wonders, I've been thinking a lot about the concept of time.
Oh, that's interesting. Tell me more. It really does make you think about, like, how small we are in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we think we're so important, but then you look at something like the Grand Canyon and you realize...
We're just tiny little specks on this planet.
Exactly. And it's been around for millions of years before us and will probably be around for millions more after we're gone.
And it's still changing.
Oh, yeah, definitely. The Earth's always changing, even if we don't always see it happening.
It's like we think of these places as being permanent, but they're not, are they?
Nope. They're constantly evolving.
I mean, think about those glaciers that carved out Denali, right? They're melting now because of climate change.
Yeah, it's pretty scary to think about.
It is.
And the forests around the Redwoods are more vulnerable to wildfires than ever before.
It's like a domino effect, isn't it?
Yeah. Everything's connected.
And even a place like Niagara Falls could be impacted by rising sea levels.
It's crazy to think about how these changes are affecting even the most massive, awe-inspiring places on Earth.
It really makes you think about what we can do to protect them, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we can't just sit back and watch these wonders disappear.
So what can we do?
Well, for one thing, we need to be more aware of our impact on the environment.
Like reducing our carbon footprint and stuff.
Exactly, and supporting organizations that are working to conserve these spaces.
That's a good point.
There are so many amazing people out there who are dedicated to protecting these natural treasures.
Yeah, we should definitely highlight some of those.
And we can all do our part, even in small ways, to help make a difference.
I like it. It's a message of hope. Yeah.
It is. It's about recognizing the power and beauty of these places, but also taking responsibility for their future.
Totally. So, to our listener, we want you to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
What are some small changes you can make in your own life to help protect these natural wonders?
Yeah, think about it. Every little bit counts.
Absolutely. I mean, we're talking millions of years for the Grand Canyon.
Right.
Thousands of years for those redwood trees.
It's mind-boggling.
And even Mount Rushmore, which is relatively recent, you know?
Yeah, even that took a long time.
It really puts things in perspective, doesn't it?
It does. Like, we humans, we're just a tiny blip in Earth's history, you know?
Yeah, it's humbling.
But that doesn't mean we can't have an impact on these places.
Oh, for sure.
Both good and bad.
Yeah, that's true. And speaking of impact, a lot of the sources you sent talked about the challenges these wonders are facing.
Oh, yeah, like climate change, pollution, even just the wear and tear from all the tourists.
Makes sense.
It's kind of sad to think about.
It is. I mean, those glaciers that sculpted Denali, they're melting like crazy because of rising temperatures.
It's alarming how fast it's happening.
And the forests around those redwoods,
yeah,
more vulnerable to wildfires than ever.
It's scary to think about what could happen.
It is. And even Niagara Falls, I mean, rising sea levels could affect that too, right?
Yeah, potentially.
Wow. It's like even these massive, awe-inspiring places, they're not invincible.
They're not. They need our help.
They do. So that's the big question, right? What could we do to protect these places?
Well, there are a lot of people working on it, which is good news.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Your sources mentioned organizations dedicated to preserving the national parks.
Like Yellowstone and Yosemite.
Yeah. And there are groups focused on reducing carbon emissions, promoting sustainable forestry practices. I mean, people are doing a lot of great work.
That's really encouraging to hear.
It is. And we can all help too, even in small ways.
What do you mean?
Like just being more aware of our environmental footprint, supporting those organizations, making conscious choices.
Yeah, those little things add up.
They really do.
It's a message of like awe and responsibility, you know?
Yeah.
We can be amazed by these places,
Right.
but we also have to be responsible for making sure they're around for future generations.
Exactly. The 7 wonders of the USA. I mean, all natural wonders, really. They're more than just pretty places. They're places to learn from, be inspired by, and protect.
Well said. Thanks for all your insights. It's been a really fascinating conversation.
Of course, always happy to talk about these amazing places.
We have a challenge for you.
Oh, a challenge.
Yeah. In the next few weeks or even months, try to explore a place of natural beauty that you've never been to before.
Ooh, I like that.
It doesn't have to be a world-famous site or anything.
Yeah, it could be a local park, a hiking trail, even just a quiet spot in nature where you can, just connect with the world around you.
Exactly. Get out there, explore, and experience that sense of wonder for yourself.
That's what it's all about.
Keep exploring, keep questioning, and never lose that sense of wonder.